In this video, we're going to show you how to make this tulip wreath. It just turns out so cute, and I think this video will help. Again, as in my other patterns, begin by making all of your dimensional pieces. You make a Xerox of how many leaves and petals you need, and you place a single pattern on top of two pieces of fabric that are right sides together, like this. And then you're going to sew on the solid line with a smaller stitch length, back stitch at the point in here, so that when I cut down the middle, these edges won't come unsewn. And so here we've got cut down the middle, and then take the paper out, turn them right side out. And the same thing on this little tulip we're going to do with the petals. I have them arranged this way, so it's a little faster sewing and placing, and a little conservation on the fabric. And then you're going to cut down the middle and the outside dash line, take the paper out, and make the little petals. Now on the center petal, I put a little batting, just give it a little dimension, sew it all the way around, and I'm just going to slit one layer of fabric and turn it right side out through that, and that will be under the flower. Not seen, I can whip stitch that closed. And once all of that is made, then the rest of the quilt is pretty simple. Now I can begin paper piecing by placing a piece of background fabric right side away on the unprinted side of your Xeroxed pattern, and it more than covers area 1. Then with this side up, I'm going to machine baste where the leaves or petals meet the seam, and that will transfer it to this side. Then I'm going to place the petals. Now I've got two raw edges here and here, and I've got two edges here and here, and I'm going to put all the raw edges past that on that side and on this side. Pin that to secure it, and then I'm going to foundation piece areas 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that's done by placing background fabric past the basting, and so the bulk of the fabric's opposite where we're covering. Turn it over, sew on this side, trim the extra out of the seam, and then it folds back and covers that area. Then when I cut it out on the outside dash line, I want to be careful and move these bottom petals out of the way so you can pin them or hold them back, because they fall below that cut line, and I don't want them to be shaved off when I cut it on the outside dash line. Okay, then on the two leaf sides, we're going to foundation piece them. What I do is I cut a piece bigger for area 1 and 2, so it comes out this way. Place it so area 1 is covered, machine baste where the leaf comes into the seam, place my leaf. Now if I carefully cut along here so it's past the basting, it won't be in the seam, then this piece is exactly the piece I need to place for this area 2, and the grain is right. So here I've got these little polka dot background, and the polka dots will be going on the green, and trim the extra out of the seam, then cut it on the outside dash line. Then we put the two opposite sides together, and I need to go cut a little stem, so it's a stem that's a strip, it's not on the bias, and I put it wrong sides together, and I place it along that open edge and sew it together. I'll show you this on the finished one. So it's right in the seam, and then I press it flat like that, so the center of the stem is over the seam. And you can make that a smaller stem if you want by just cutting a smaller strip. Okay, and now I'm going to get my 4 tulips done, and I'm going to show you how to place them so that the center is the theme fabric. Now, meanwhile, there's pattern comes with another pattern that's different than the 4 tulips around the outside, the little ring of tulips, and I will show you that in a second video, and that comes with the pattern. Now we can see the sections finished and see how I've put this fabric, the theme fabric, with the 2 ends sewn and then the blooms, so that they'll all go together. And this is a really easy way to put this block together, and it just comes out great. And now I'm going to put the offset blocks in this same fabric, so when it's all put together, it'll have these rings of tulips that will butt up corner to corner, and it's just going to be gorgeous. Now we've put it all together. We've slid the center in, and we can tack that down. Just sew it if you want, sew it across, and part of it makes the bottom part of the flower, and then the middle petal, and it just turns out darling. I like to put the offset block the same as the middle, so it looks like a wreath, and I think you'll really enjoy this pattern. Just come and check it out on our website. Click the circle to subscribe to our YouTube, then click the bell to receive notification on our newly released videos. We would love to see your finished creations. Send them to us through Facebook or Pinterest.